Hello children, and welcome back to Old Man Gaming. In this episode, we will have some pulled pork sandwiches, we will always repay our debts, we become an original gangster, and we teach a bunch of purple-shirted warriors that it's one for all, and all for the old man. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello, and welcome to the episode. In this episode, we will be fighting my ex-girlfriend. Just kidding. My ex-girlfriend's been dead for over 800 years, even though somehow I am still alive. So these are boars. They are not super exciting. They don't drop a lot. When I put them on there, first of all, I had never seen them before. I didn't realize where they were. But then I thought they were in the Isle of Souls, which makes sense because I don't spend a lot of time there. There is a chunk-locked guy in the Isle of Souls right now. I can't remember his name, but his content is pretty exciting. Or not exciting, but, very interesting to look at. It's only so exciting when you can't, train half your skills. But so these boars, I threw them on here. I thought they were in the Isle of Souls. They're not. They're actually to the west of Karen Castle. So that's the little edge of Karen Castle over there on the right. I should probably get rid of this. That's the edge of Karen Castle over there, which I've definitely run by here before. I just have never seen boars before. So we'll kill these. These are going to be quick. That's what I said last episode, but these will be quick. We won't chat too much. Let's just get this done and then keep moving. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but I do have to just comment on this one thing. Whoever is standing on this specific square right here is about to have a really bad day. It's a double-barreled ballista on both sides, trained on this one square. I can't think that's the most effective way to defend the castle. I mean, you got lots of guys here, so that's cool. But man, this is a tough spot right here. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. Well, I will say that I kind of missed it. I kind of didn't miss it. I just hit 50 strength on the account. I was in a meeting with my company, and it was kind of like a get-together. And so I chose to keep banging away to 50 strength rather than plug everything back in and re-record. But that's a heck of a milestone. 50 strength, not out of the first decade, about 3/4 of the way through, maybe half to 3/4, and 50 strength. So this is going really well. I guess I passed 100k strength XP too. Going really, really well. Super excited for that milestone, and let's keep banging away. Way past halfway at this point. I didn't even check in because I was in a meeting, but AFKing, but nothing but meat and bones from these guys, but I am at like 185 at this point, so almost there. Okay, listen, let's see if it does this again. So literally, you just cross this little bridge right here, listen to the music. What the heck? I don't know if that music is appropriate for, Karen Castle. I mean, that's really dramatic and really scary, kind of, and I don't really regard Karen Castle as being, that dramatic. If that was the music for the catacombs, I would get it, but, it's actually a pretty chill spot. You can just hang out and, steal some cakes, never get caught. I don't know, walk around, kill boars, too much drama right there. So, anyway, I thought that was a weird choice. Okay, cool. That's it for boars. They are all done. I did get a clue here that I'm going to drop. But yeah, boars were quick and easy. Unfortunately, I had to work all day today, so that was... I didn't get to talk much, which might be a blessing in disguise. But yeah, boars are done. Super simple. Let's tally up what we got and move on to the next monster. Okay, cool. Boars are done. Boars were fun little training. Not a lot happened. Every time I think of boars, I think about one of my favorite, childhood kind of comic books that I used to read. It was Asterix and Obelix. Obelix is the big guy you see here carrying a boar. He loved to pig out. They were two French villagers who fought against Roman invasion. This is getting really old now because it was before my time, and I picked it up later as a kid. These are great comic books. They're really, really neat. They're set in a historical setting. It's fun. It's all about, joking around about, the Roman invasion into, they call it Gaul. Back then, France was called Gaul. And these guys just want to live peacefully, and they happen to have a magic potion brewed by their druid that makes them basically invulnerable. So whenever they drink it, Obelix, the guy that's here, Obelix, I think is his real name, he fell into the vat of the magic potion when he was a baby, so he's inhumanly strong. He's a little dumb, but he likes to have fun with his buddy Asterix. So if you've never seen Asterix and Obelix, check it out. It's really cool. It brings me back to a happy time in the old man's life. Great cartoons, a little bit witty, a little bit more high-end, kind of Euro humor, but definitely worth reading. Really cool. So Boars, didn't drop a ton. Another 256 bones. We'll take a pause here on trying to calculate the amount. I think you guys get the punchline on what we got. So I'll only be calculating levels for new resources we get. Another 256. We got 256 boar meat. So that's another thing we can cook. Those are 30 XP each. So that's getting up there. We got 1 strength level. A little bit of bank value. Nothing fancy. Went up to 854k. Really closing in on that $1 million, as you can tell. I didn't go up in gold value at all. I think I got 1 random, and it was a spinach roll that sells for 0. I did get 1 GP, I think, from I'm gonna get 1 GP from the Cosmic Talisman, but I hadn't sold it by the end of this section. So anyway, let's move on. That's it for boars. Boars were cool. Now I know where they are. That was fun, and let's see what's up next. Okay, cool. We are at our new spot right here. So the next monster we are killing is Dwarves. There's a bunch of different levels here. We got some level 7, some 10 guards. We've got a 10 regular dwarf. This guy's 11, so I guess I can't touch the guy in the red shirt. So congratulations on wearing the correct attire today to not get killed. But this is the beginning of the part of the decade that I'm getting really excited by. So these guys have a lot of different drops. They will unlock some content for us, maybe even allow us to make a few things. So let's get into it and see what we can get. Well, I just beat up the level 7 and he hit me with a wrench, which is a little weird, but whatever, we'll go with it. Let's see how tough these guards are. So the guards, this guy has a big black warhammer, which is not probably good. Maybe they have higher defense. I'm hitting him okay. We'll see how this goes. I've got the monastery really close, so I can get healed when I need to. And then I can either bank at Edge or Falador, whichever I think is closer. It's probably Edge. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Just bones from that guy. Let's try the guy with the pick. So I've killed the guy with the wrench, I've killed a guard, and now I will kill the guy with the pick. So let's see who's got what. I don't think their stuff varies. There's some bronze bolts. I don't think their loot varies by level. It might be for like the black guard who are 25, but we'll keep banging away here and we'll see what we get. And I knew it was coming. That did not take long. There is a bronze pickaxe, so I can now go mine my little heart out up to level 10 in this decade. Super excited to see that. So yeah, that is the beginning of mining on the account. There are lots of famous YouTubers out there that have done crazy things with a bronze pickaxe, so I am more than happy to use this. There's another one, sweet. More than happy to use this to train mining, especially just 10 levels at a time. So very exciting start to Dwarves here. Okay, so there's an iron bar. This gets better and better and better. I am very excited. Iron bar, I can't remember what the drop rate is on that one. It's either 1 in 64 or 1 in 128. So iron bar is huge. These guys are going to be the legitimate start of some smithing XP, which is huge. So can't wait to keep getting supplies from these guys and then building resources as we go along. Oh, bronze battle axe. Pretty cool. Some new weapons. We got some smithing supplies, some new weapons. I believe my sim is still better because that thing's slow. But yeah, dwarves are exciting, especially for this decade. Dwarves are exciting. I am stoked to kill them. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, iron bars are 1 in 42.67, so that is great. That means we're going to get more than 1 or 2. And again, those will be really valuable. One of the rules I think we should discuss is using items that I make. I can obviously use anything I make. There's a bronze bar that is definitely the start of smithing there. I can use anything I make that is not that does not come from skilling items. It has to be from drops. The one thing I'd like to discuss with everybody or talk about real quick is making items that require more than one processing step. So this will come about in the next decade. But let's say I needed to make a studded body, and I used my own, I used my own bar and my own cow leather. Even though that generates crafting XP and then smithing XP, and then I put it together and maybe it's more crafting XP, should that be allowed? My take on that one is that the answer to that should be yes. I also think that anything that I can make myself that is an upgrade that I'm actually going to wear or use, I should be allowed to build to do, no matter what the combination is, as long as all the components come from drops. That's going to be a very rare occurrence. There's not going to be many times when I would make something that is better than what would drop or come from clues. So I think I am probably going to allow that. Let's see what it looks like when we get to that spot. I am taking a fair amount of damage here, which is not so great, but these guys have great drops, and I could immediately use stuff like bronze bars to start potentially making myself some upgrades. So let's deal with that when we get to it. There is the first ever tin ore. So that's another question: is if I take tin and copper, put it together, and smelt it, then I've already received experience from it. Can I then go ahead and process that bar and use it for further smithing XP by making it into something? My take on this is yes. What I'm trying to avoid is just using skilling to obviously give myself tons and tons of XP, and every decade would kind of be a joke. It's whether or not I can... Wow, this place is going off today. The concept of this game mode is whether or not the stuff that drops is going to provide me what I need to progress through the game. So my take on that one is if I can get 2 items and put them together, I should be able to follow it all the way through with those drops. So we can look at it again once we get to the point of raising the skills, but my take on that one is yes. Anything from drops, I can process it all the way through. Just hanging out with my guy Oziak over here. Oziak seems to have let himself go a little bit. In that manner, he is a lot like the old man. You do a lot of stuff in your life, and eventually, the washboard abs tend to be the least important thing on your mind. So good to see you, Oziak, my friend. I know you don't have gray hair. You're probably dyeing it. But thanks for making me look good, as usual. Whoa, I missed that one. That is level 40 HP. So 40 hit points coming in on the account. This is awesome. Killing dwarves. Got another tin ore. Every time I get a tin ore, because I have gotten a little bit of copper from previous monster, every time I get a tin ore, that is a bronze bar. Which means more XP, so that is dynamite. Just trying to build up my little empire here and get smithing up to something that is, the beginning of respectable. Again, on this account, I could use quests. I keep saying Doric's quest, but what I mean is the Knight's Sword. I could use stuff like the Knight's Sword to just jump up a bunch of levels when I get there. But what I'm going to do, at least for the first, 3 decades or whatever, because I think that one takes you to like 27. What I'm going to do for the first 3 decades is I'm going to show everybody how much XP you would get if you were just, taking drops and trying to turn them into skills. And then, once we get to, level 30 or we're moving into level 40 or whatever, we can make a decision together if we want to, use the quest to get my skills up. Some of these quests are unavoidable because I am going to want to unlock future content. So, we'll make the decision then. I like finding creative ways to do things rather than just doing the quest to make all the XP. So, I could do those water wheels over by Motherlode Mine. If I can now, I can get my mining high enough to enter Motherlode Mine. I could just do the water wheels and get my smithing up that way. So there are other ways to do this. And I think, in general, doing quests is going to be a little bit of my last resort. I don't want to, unless it opens content, I don't want to just use the quest to, blow through everything in the early game. I want to see what happens if, you had to kill everything in order and then see, what you could get out of the drop. So, anyway, good stuff going on. Loving the dwarves. This is so easy. There's healing right next to me, and then there's a bank decently close. So, yeah. I will check back in next time something happens. By the way, I may have already killed him and you all saw it already, but I didn't realize that the other wrench guy is a level 11. I don't think it's that big a deal. I am allowed to put the 11s and above. I'm allowed to put dwarves in the next decade too, so I don't think that's that big a deal. It's not that critical, you know, one level, one or the other. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes in smithing and everything. You know, I don't know. Might be worth doing dwarves again in the next decade. Kind of depends on how that, you know, whether or not we end up using that quest or not. If we use the quest, then it's silly to spend more time trying to get this stuff. But, you know, I could use all that smithing XP later on in the game, too. So, yeah, we'll just have to figure it out. Again, these guys are they're very easy, and they are very useful to kill. So we'll make that decision in the next decade, I think. Now, let's talk to Giles here. He wants to know if this is a spade. It is a spade. There's a spinach roll! Now that is awesome. I'm going to drop that. I got another spinach roll at some point and had to sell it, and it was worth 0. So, buy spinach roll. Love you. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. I don't think that's... I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm about to get healed, but I don't think that's within the rules. I'm supposed to sell stuff that I get from random events, so... Here is the first beginner from Dwarves. It is now the morning. I slept on it a little bit. Yeah, my rule is going to be I can use anything that drops to make anything I want, and I can combine it with anything else to make anything I want. I think that's fair. And again, it's not just taking a bronze pick axe and then, you know, going and getting tons and tons of copper and tin and then turning that into smithing XP. Basically, I just gotta, you know, I gotta earn everything that I get through drops. The idea is whether or not, you know, the game, if you just played it, start at level 1 and then move your way up. If you played it that way, like, what kind of character would you have, and, you know, how much did the developers provide by just doing it that way rather than just like pure skilling? So yeah, I think it will be way more fun this way, and still within the, you know, the idea that I had set out here for playing the game in a linear mode. So yeah, good stuff. Whoa, check it out. What's that blue thing? That's so cool. I should know the answer to this, but I'm thinking maybe I hit... Wait, does that mean I hit rare drop table on a dwarf? That is so bizarre. I don't know. A gem table, I guess. Gem table, which I don't know how rare that is, but I think it's also pretty rare because these guys are just so low level. That is awesome. I have never been so stoked to get a sapphire in my entire gaming existence. That is neat. I might actually even be able to use that at some point because, you know, I've got those cow hides, which is a great start to crafting, and I know, cutting a sapphire is not that high. Using a sapphire is probably decently high, but man, that is awesome. It's got my brain going on like what to use the sapphire stuff for. Everything I can think of, I guess Amulet of Magic, which I'll probably get somewhere else, but like everything else you use a sapphire for is pretty like temporary. You know, Games Necklace disappears, Ring of Recoil disappears. So I don't, I'm not sure what to use that for. Maybe stack them up for a jewelry box someday. I'll get lots before that. I don't know, but that is so cool. I'm so stoked, man. I just throw those away in the main game, and like right now I'm just like trying to theory craft what the heck I'm gonna do with an uncut sapphire. But anyway, cool. I hit the gem table, I think, and maybe I'll look up how rare that is. Okay, I got really stoked on that. It's a 1 in 128, so it could happen again. Man, it has some. There are some crazy things on the gem drop table, which, how is the gem drop table and the rare drop table different? They look the same. Is that the same thing? Man, I should really know this. No, because I don't see on the gem drop table, I don't see the 67 nature runes or whatever. But it does. This is crazy. So I do see rune spear, shield left half, and dragon spear on there. The cool thing though is it's like 1 in 262,000. So I don't think we need to be worried about something like totally unbalancing popping up. I mean, it would be insane if it did, and I could just be proud of myself and then decide whether or not I wanted to use it. You know, you have to get into the 60 decade to use it anyway, and by then you'd be pretty sorted. But, yeah, so anyway, it's only 1 in 128, so this might happen again, which is fine with me. I'm totally into it. The Sapphire I got was a 1 in 512, I think it looks like. I'm trying to read all the footnotes here. Yeah, I would have needed a wealth for it to be more than that. So it was 1 in 512, so that's cool. Happy to get the Sapphire. And you know, hopefully it happens again on this monster. All right, here we go. Closing in on a strength level. Let's see what we got. Come on, buddy. You're going down. Hit me with that wrench one more time, and you are a dead man. 51 strength coming in on the account. Super cool. Getting better every second. I am loving these dwarves, by the way. Like, this is so much fun. I gotta stop scrolling all the time. I'm sure that's driving you insane. I'm hoping you don't, like, watch this closely for the content, like eyes glued to the screen. I know that's the opposite of what most content creators want, but I'm cool if you're just kind of like tracking along and catching the high bits, because this is very slow progress. But anyway, so these dwarves are so good, and I'm enjoying it so much. I do want to put them on the 2nd decade. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna make y'all like watch it. I'll probably just do like a really quick one. I am allowed also to go back and complete stuff in previous decades that I didn't kill for one reason or another. So, you know, let's say there were a bunch of dwarves and you could only get to them through a quest. After I do the quest, I am allowed to go back and get them again as long as they're within the correct level. So, you know, I'll look at that. I'll look at these guys and figure out, and then look at who else is in the next decade, and then figure out, you know, how much smithing XP I can basically generate off these folks. And then where it's going to set me up. But, you know, killing stuff, maybe this is just because I just spent a lot of time killing stuff that wasn't that useful, but killing stuff that drops resources that will help me with these early levels, and it is a really good feeling. So, yeah, we'll keep banging away. 51 strength. The old man is very happy right now. Cool. I just passed... or no, maybe this is the last one. Yes, 128. This is the 128th dwarf I'm killing right here. So halfway done. This is where some of the 1 in 128s maybe will start kicking in, which is good. There are a couple interesting drops here that are more rare. So we'll see if I get it or I don't get it. I got another 128 to go, and we'll see if I get lucky. Okay, so much is happening right now. I was on the phone with my CEO, couldn't get off the phone. Giles came by again. I told him it was a fish. He gave me an emerald. That's awesome. I love emeralds. That's super cool. Dueling rings, I think, are going to make me really happy at some point. Any transportation will make me pretty happy. Although I can get law runes on this account pretty easily, so that eventually will not be a problem. But here is an iron battle axe. So this is the 1 in 128 from Dwarves that I was looking forward to. Again, the old man is not fancy. He does not run DPS calcs, although I might be able to actually run this one. But I am going to make the call here that this is our new weapon. So I'm going with the iron battle axe. It's got good slash. It's slower. Good slash. Way more melee strength. And I'll take a look at it and see how I feel about it. But that, I think, is our new weapon. I am taking this bronze scimitar and I am hanging it over my mantle forever. This thing was so great. I loved it. I was proud when I got it. It has been my constant companion. I love the sim. And I might pull it out in the future at some point just to beat on guys to show them where I came from. But for right now, we're going to go Iron Battle Axe, see how it works. Like I said, this is the place where things start to get a little more exciting. And there are lots of ways in this game to just skip all of this. Even as an Iron Man, you just skip right by all this stuff and go after the guy who gives you the I mean, you could go to Revenant Imp right out of the gate and hope you just get something crazy. But I feel like I earned this one. I've been working with the Bronze Sim for a while. I've earned my stripes. I deserve a little upgrade. It's going to be really funny if this DPS is less, but I deserve the upgrade, and we're going to go ahead and try this out and see how it works. So excited to be getting upgrades, exciting to be getting resources, excited to be starting some new content, new levels. Got mining unlocked. Dwarves are my best friends right now, so like with all best friends, I am now going to go kill them. Yep, I will let you know how it's going. Okay, lots going on here. Unfortunately, the old man is working today and can't focus on everything that's happening, so I'm going to do a lot of updates at once. So, let's see. Boom. There's 41 HP, so we went up to 41 HP, which is awesome. We are one dwarf away from finishing, which is super sad because I love this. We got our first coal on the account, which is awesome. Although you can't, I don't think you can use coal until you get to steel, so that's a ways off. I'm trying to fight to figure out how I could ever use the iron. My 2 cents on the iron battle axe is I think the bronze sim is still better. You know, I don't have that high of attack. I don't hit that often. I didn't see a max hit from this thing, which would be, you know, probably one of the main reasons you would go up to something that's slower. And so I don't hit that often anyway, even with the sim. So more chances to hit, I think, you know, per second or per couple of seconds is probably the way to go. That is 256. I am done. Let us go add this all up. Honestly, I know this is just, you know, free to play mode, but this is the most exciting monster I've had yet. And it just gets better from here. So let's go take a look. I'll probably go get healed, and then let's take a look at what we got. All right, cool. Dwarves are done. That was a ton of fun. Let's get this dwarf out of here and replace him with one of the greatest men that's ever lived, Tyrion Lannister, folks, who famously said, "I drink and I know things," which also happens to be the old man's only claim to fame. I drink and I know things. Although the old man has not had a drink in many, many months, ever since he rolled a golf cart onto his own leg, which I took as a sign from God to just rein it in a little bit at my advanced age. So in terms of what dwarves dropped, I got more than just these 14 bronze bolts in terms of smithing XP, but I'm sorry, bronze bars for this smithing XP, but comboed up with some of the tin ore I got, I think I can get as high as level 4 smithing, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Smithing is tough. Smithing may be where I end up using my lamps, but I would like to get the level a little higher than 4 when I start to use them. I got 29 bronze pickaxe, so I could use that to go to 99 if I wanted to, so lots of XP there. And then I got 2 iron battle axes, which may or may not be better than this bronze sim. I'm not exactly feeling them, but any upgrades in the weapons department in general, or even just, you know, going up to a higher tier, is super exciting. And you can see that we're starting to get monsters that potentially are going to drop upgrades for us as we go along. In terms of experience and levels, strength went up another level. I got 2 hit point levels. The bank value is actually only up a tiny bit because I think the rest of my bank slid backwards with market prices. But these guys, you know, despite being one of the most important monsters I've killed, did not contribute a lot in bank value. And my current gold in the bank is just under 7,300 GP. So this was a ton of fun. I love these guys. This next set of monsters could be every bit as impactful. And so let's take a look at what's up next. Well, hello, we are here. This guy over here is a thug, a level 10 thug. These guys are really interesting. Apparently, according to the wiki, this is a place where a lot of people come to immediately get upgrades. God, the no-headed skeletons love me. They come here to get upgrades. Thugs are great. They're easy to kill. They're always aggressive, apparently, although one of them hasn't attacked me yet, and he's standing on top of me. He's still not attacking me. But these thugs are apparently great for upgrades, and so people come here. I purposely put these further down on the list because I didn't want to get upgrades too soon. What I wanted to do was I wanted to mage these guys through the bars. Then I checked my bank and realized I do not have a single air rune. Not even one. Which is weird. I couldn't start... I don't think I could start mage training right now if I wanted to. Because I can't do quests or anything. But maybe I could go to the Arceus library. I could maybe do that. That'd be interesting. But I don't have any air runes, which is weird. And I don't have any essence. And I can't do the quest for an air talisman. I have a bunch of other talismans. I don't have that one. So I think it's going to be hand-to-hand combat with these guys. And he's got a knife, so that's scary. But I'm really excited to kill these guys. This stupid skeleton out here, I'm hiding on the other side of the fence because this stupid skeleton over here was hitting me for 4s. Which is brutal. That's a lot of damage. Actually, it was this guy over here with the helmet on. And so I'm going to have to stay on my side. I'm going to have to make sure I bail out early enough that I don't get killed trying to run home or run to the monastery or back up to Edgeville. So we are going to give these guys a shot. I'm excited for their drop table, and I will give you an update when something happens. Okay, here comes the first item we definitely got to talk about. So I just got a looting bag. Let's go back. By the way, these guys are tough, and they're kicking my butt. And then, you know, you got crazy skeletons that want to kill me. But I just got a looting bag, and I was thinking about this. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is taking a run into the wilderness with this thing. I've talked a little bit before about how difficult Dark Warriors are going to be, and to the extent that I could actually get somewhere safe enough to kill level 8 Dark Warriors, having a looting bag might be really useful. Because I could drop everything in there, and then I wouldn't have to leave as frequently. So what I might do right now is I'm going to take a little adventure over there, and then see if I need to... let's get that looting bag out of there. Take a little adventure over there, and then see if I can get some of them dead, or if I can get to the right spot. Last time I tried to bum rush the Dark Warrior Fortress, they killed me in about 5 steps. So I have a new plan to try to get through, and I need the looting bag for it. I think there's a high likelihood that this is going to end in death. Okay, so this is the reason I'm doing it while in the middle of another task. Because if I die and I lose my looting bag, I can always just keep killing thugs and then get another one. So we're gonna try a little experiment here, and I will film some of it and let you know how it goes. By the way, as we cruise up here, looting bags from thugs are very, 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 very common. Would you stop hitting me? God, everything just hates me. They're super common, so if you ever need a looting bag, just go there, and you can get them pretty quick. So that's why I'm not worried about losing it here. I need to preserve a little bit of run energy because I've got to run when I get to this castle, which is coming up right here. So, like I said, I scouted this the other day, and it was a shit show. Excuse my French. The whole deal is if I can get up to this second floor up here, this ladder right here, if I can get to this ladder, then theoretically there are only level 8s on the second floor. Okay, well, this guy's way over here right now, so let's go... Let's try to do this. Okay, yep, I think I timed that right. And let's get up this ladder and see. Oh, I got hit hard. Okay, there's the level 8. So if I can't kill this guy normally, I mean, I'm in big trouble. And you need to go away, because I can't use you anyway, and you're bothering me. I wonder if I could, like, stick this guy behind a thing or flinch him or whatever. Okay, well, he looks like he might be killable. So there's a level 8. There's a level 8 there. I think there's one in every section, unfortunately. Well, I killed my first Dark Warrior, so I'm kind of proud of myself there. You know, I could try to find safe spots and other stuff. I don't have range. I don't have mage yet, although I might be able to fix that issue when I get to wizards. So I might have to do some of the stuff a little bit out of order, although wizards are before Dark Warriors. If I sit on this side, I just got to find where this guy spawns. I think I could stay on the other side. So it looks like there's one in every space except the middle. So he spawns over there. Let's see if I run. Let's see if I run here. Yeah, okay. So I can always chill when I need to, but the idea that I'm going to sit here and like heal up and flinch 256 of these guys does not sound super appealing to me. Probably safer in this middle area over here than I am in those other ones. Less chance of him pathing. But I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'll kill this guy, and then I'm going to keep an eye on this and figure out what's the best move. He goes all the way around. Maybe not all the way over there. You know, I can bring some food to this place, but it's going to be tough. I don't know if this looting bag's going to help me or not, because I don't really feel like I'm going to be getting to 40 kills here. I mean, I could, but it's just gonna require an insane amount of downtime. The other thing I could do is I could take my last 198 XP and go get some cakes. There's bronze medal. It's basically telling me I need to put that thing on right now because otherwise these guys are gonna kill me. Yeah, this is a tough one, folks. I don't really know how to handle this. I don't really know how to handle this set of challenges specifically. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. That's part of what I was thinking with thugs is you get a looting bag, you come over here and you use it to try to do 40 or 50 of these guys without having to leave. Because getting up here is a little bit of a pain. Although I just figured out that you can basically just wait until, the two guys in the front are kind of pathed correctly, that you can just run to the stairway. So I don't know. I think I might go back to thugs and then try to do thugs. This is level 14 wilderness, so I can get in and out of here no problem, even with just like a home telly. So that part's good. So yeah, I think maybe we'll go back to thugs and leave this for another day, and I will just, I'll just saw off as many kills as I can get at a time, and then run back to Fearox and heal up. So let's run back out of here and hope we don't get killed. I'm going down. I'm not going up, that's for sure. The door's still open, so that's actually good. Wow! That is sketchy. Anyway, there's an aside. That's what I'm dealing with in terms of that stuff. It's not running into a bunch of skeletons. Yeah, I am going to just leave the looting bag alone and not use it probably for anything, and go back to killing thugs. Hopefully get some upgrades. I don't know if there's a lot of armor out there, but definitely get some upgrades and take on the Dark Warriors later. Thanks for coming with me on this adventure. Okay, I just got an iron bar from them, so that's great. I think I knew that was on the drop table. So you see how difficult it is to get smithing levels in the starter game. So these guys will help a little bit. They don't have as good a drop rate as dwarves, but I will take anything. The other thing is these guys do a fair amount of damage. I only get, I think, 4 or 5 kills, and then I got to run back with my tail between my legs to the monastery. So that is not ideal. This is going to take a while, unfortunately. So I'll keep you updated if I see anything really amazing. There's coal. It's another good little drop. But at 13, I kind of got to go back because this dude likes to hit me hard. There's a 3. This guy likes to hit me hard, so I don't want to get killed by a skeleton on my way out, unfortunately. But we'll keep you updated. Yeah, so that's what's considered to be a pretty good set of kills. I got 7 kills on one, big enough set of HP. So this is definitely going to take a while. But, given what's in front of us on Dark Warriors, this still isn't that tough. I've killed 15 thugs so far. If I just sit here and just stay with it, eventually that number will say 256. And again, they have drops that are worthwhile. Oh, man. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to kill 256 of those Dark Warriors. The 2 things that could have really helped me out, one of them is, one is magic, which I think we'll be able to do something about magic. I'm afraid we're not going to get enough air runes. I don't think we're going to get enough air runes to do anything about it. I don't think we could get a Staff of Air anywhere, so we won't have enough runes to kill enough of those Dark Warriors. And then obviously ranging, go away, dude, you're the worst. And then obviously ranging would be good as well, as if I can find a safe spot or something up there. But I don't have a bow, and I don't have a crossbow, most importantly. And I know how to get a crossbow the second we're in the next decade, which is a bummer. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Could be, 4 kills, die, and pick up your stuff again or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle it, but we'll keep trying to noodle on it. There is a new record. That is 10 kills with 27 HP. So that's pretty good. It's moving a little quicker now, but I think it's just RNG variability. So not bad. I'm getting some good herbs. A few nature runes. Nothing on the weapon or armor side so far. And again, I can't exactly remember what these guys have. Pretty sure they have an iron dagger though. So we'll keep an eye on this and keep you updated. Okay, here's a little bit of a weird side mission we're going to do here. I am going to train my wood cutting up to 10 right now. I'm not going to explain why, but I just think I want to. And so, yeah, let's get it up to 10. Remember, I have to sell all these logs. Logs are a pain in the butt to get from drops, so this is going to be sad when I do all these logs, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! I just got my first clue nest from wood cutting. So that's cool, and I got my first bird nest from wood cutting, so that's great. I don't know whether I have to sell that or not. I will try to figure that one out. Bird's nests are hard to get as drops. So, yeah, not sure on that one, but obviously the clue I will have to drop, and then I think I got to sell that bird nest. I'm not sure if it's sellable, if it's not crushable, but anyway, we'll figure that one out too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are now maxed for the decade. So that's cool. Don't need to do any more. What I learned is birds' nests sell for a lot. If you sell more than like 20 logs to a general store, they buy it for 0. So I'm just going to drop this one. But I got good money for the first set of logs, and then the bird's nest sold for a good amount. So anyway, yeah, I am maxed for the decade. No more wood cutting this decade. Let's keep going with thugs. Okay, there it is. I gotta be a little careful here because I only got 13 HP, but there it is. That is an iron med helm on the ground. These are not uncommon, so I figured I would get one pretty early on here, and this is good enough that I think I'm gonna put it on, get that growth removed. Don't worry about it. The chef's hat will make a reappearance when we're fighting less difficult monsters because I love my signature look. I'm about to die, which sucks. Even getting out of here, I might die because I only have 4 HP. I have 2 HP. Come on, PJ'd. Let's go. Get by this guy. Get by this other guy. Ha ha ha. 2 HP. So I love my signature look. I'm going to stick with my signature look, you know, in easier parts of the game. But this is one of the upgrades I was looking for. Iron Med Helm is helpful. It's not the greatest item on Earth, obviously. Let's just take a quick look. So, you know, let's take this and this off and just look at it. I mean, it's not amazing. It's got 5 slash. I think these guys are stabbing me, so it's only 4 stab. But, you know, a little bit of extra defense is going to be helpful, both here and then when we have to fight Dark Warriors. So, yeah. Anyway, that is one of the things I was looking for was an Iron Med Helm from these guys. So, great upgrade there. Happy to get it. Again, I'm going to put the chef's hat on ice here for a little while, and then I'm sure we will go back to it. But for now, I am going to be an Iron Med Helm warrior. For those of you who have been screaming at the screen for the entire first half of this segment, I did start using the Soul Wars portal to get to Ferox Enclave, restoring my stats, and then using it to come back. So faster, easier, more efficient than the monastery, obviously, and easier on the run energy. So I have started doing that, speeding it up a little bit. I'm at 50 thugs. This is still going to be slow in general. These bots are funny when they get stuck. Still going to be slow, and the big bummer about these guys is they just shred you. One of the things I was thinking about is I could have gone just full Bo Fury and just maxed out defense instead of strength, which would have been kind of funny. I wonder what would happen if, you know, I was rolling around with 50 defense right now, even if I didn't have any armor. I don't know if that would help me significantly or not, but you know, I think all things being equal, I made the right decision to just start with strength. But I could have gone to defense and then seen what happened then. But yeah, funny thought going through my head. So I will check back in the morning. It's time for bedtime. Wow, I got some seriously epic music on that, but I think it's just regular music. I just hit 52 strength, which is amazing. And I am good at DC. No, I'm not. I'm lagging. Look at that. I love when it drops like that. So I just got 52 strength. That's awesome. Music was super epic, and I just never know why. Maybe 52 strength is something fancy. Like I can wield like a barrel chest anchor or something. I don't know. I'm making that up. But yeah, 52 strength. It's the morning. I'm back in action. Unfortunately, you're catching me like 3 kills in. So I haven't made any progress yet, but it's going to be a little bit of a long day on thugs. I will check back when something cool happens, or I miss another level like I always do. Alright, I think that's the first 2 law runes. I'm not sure, I should check my loot tracker, but I believe those are the first 2 law runes on the account. That is so cool. Yeah, that is cool. The first teleport is Varrock at 25, I think. Yeah, so they're not going to be relevant for a little while. But I am definitely into getting law runes. You know, one of the cool things about this game mode, if you ever decide you're going to, I don't know, do an improved version of this because somebody thinks it through and figured out that I'm just missing one thing to actually make this fun. One of the things about this game mode is, you know, you don't have to travel around too much. You basically kind of like, you know, you come to one spot and then you chill out for a while, which is very easy on the transportation method. So transportation's not as big a deal as it is when you're running around trying to do everything at once. And the game's so spread out, you know, quests and diaries and all the other stuff you got to do that you know, transportation's a really big deal. It's not so big here, which is kind of cool. I like that. I like being able to hang in a spot for a little while. But yeah, stoked to get the law runes. You know, we'll get some with like Monk's Friend, and there's a bunch of droppers that have it. So I don't think we're ever going to be really hurting for law runes. They're pretty easy, and then eventually there's another Iron Med Helm. Eventually you can just use the ZMI, and ZMI is usually pretty good for law runes too, depending on which methods you're using. So yeah, cool. Law runes are good. There we go, first two. Okay, never ever ever heard the music for Fear-X Enclave before. This is called The Enclave. Now this music sounds like it should sound. You know, there's a lot of stuff jammed into one place, and then you go out there and you're dead, you know, and you're in the wilderness. It's a little loud, but anyway, the Enclave music is actually semi-appropriate for where you're hanging out. I like that versus Curran Castle that's just trying to, you know, be a drama queen. Here we have 3 kills, 2 Raynars, and a Dwarf Weed. That is pretty cool. So I was looking at it. I said earlier in the episode that people come here for upgrades. It wasn't upgrades. It's more that's easy to AFK because they're easy to kill. They're all aggro on you, so you can just sit here. And then the main attraction of these guys was actually the herbs. So you can see it right here. This is a particularly good set, but we are getting some good herbs from these guys. So this will help us on our herb lore journey. One of the things I was thinking about is I think we're going to have to like reuse vials. It's kind of gross, actually, if you think about it. It's like, you know, drinking out of somebody else's. I guess we're the only ones who are going to be sipping on it. But we can get vials from Chaos Druids, the early Chaos Druids, and then I don't know how else to get other vials. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to drop. People can drop seaweed, so I can get that, but I don't think anybody's going to be dropping buckets of sand. But yeah, so I think any vial we get, we're gonna have to like hold on to. You know, you all like to like break them automatically. In case you don't know, you can actually have a setting when you do the bar crawl, Alfred Grimhand's bar crawl. You can set it so that all your vials just smash as soon as they're empty, which I think is weird. I've always kept my vials. I may drop a couple here and there, but I just throw them back in the bank. I don't know why. I don't reuse them. I usually just buy other vials of water. But, you know, old man. Yeah, so I think on this account, we're going to have to be real careful with our vials. And when they're empty, put them back in the bank and then just fill them back up again, which is so weird. I don't think I've ever had to really do that before. But yeah, so anyway, lots of good herbs coming from the thugs. Oh, there it is. So check it out. There is a steel axe. So that's the 1 in 128. Wow, I'm so glad I did 10 wood cutting before I completely obsoleted my bronze axe. It's almost like I knew this was coming. So yes, I just got a steel axe. That is awesome. This is one of the things I was totally looking forward to. So steel axe is hooking us up. Again, I compare this to like what the chunk lock guys have to do and how insane it is. So having a steel axe to cut stuff with is a luxury compared to some of the stuff those guys have to go through. Although a lot of them start in Lumberds, they just go to Bob's Axes and buy one. But definitely into it. I didn't mind doing 10 with a bronze axe. That was super easy. It took like 10 minutes at most. And now I've got a steel axe. So that is so cool. Hooked us up again. We haven't missed one drop that we wanted from anybody yet. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud right now with the most inconsequential drops, but because I'll get screwed later. But yeah, so there's the steel axe from Thugs. That is, I think that's really like the last thing that we hadn't seen yet. I got death runes. I didn't I didn't spaz out over that just because I didn't think it was worth like a crazy clip, because death runes, man, they're just so far in the future. I'll get a lot of them before that. I haven't gotten cosmic runes from them, so they can also 1 in 128 some cosmic runes. I gotta watch my HP here. It's so easy to die and just be stupid. The herbs have been great. We've gotten iron ore, we've gotten coal, we've gotten an iron bar. Those were all supposed to drop. We got the looting bag, obviously. So the only other things, I think I've gotten an iron battle axe. So the only thing I'm missing right now is cosmics. That's the only 1 in 128, which, cosmics are a pain on Iron Man. Everybody knows this. But it's nothing that I'm, worried about. By the time I get to Hill Giants, they drop cosmics. And so I will have cosmics at some point on this account. But yeah, the steel axe was really cool and something I really wanted, which is great. So yeah, I walk into the second decade with steel instead of bronze. That is great. So cool progress. Thugs are hooking us up. Good stuff. They're still kicking my butt though. Like, I have to run away from guys when they get me down to like 6 so I don't die. That part sucks. I wish these guys weren't just kicking so much ass. On the flip side, what I would say is, I do want this to be chill man mode and old man mode. But, even any video games that you play where there's just absolutely nothing to work on or figure out, they're a little boring. So it's okay that these guys hurt us. It's not hard, right? Like, I just go out this gate and then he doesn't kill me. It's not hard per se, but there should be at least a little bit of sweat, blood, and tears put into a game. Otherwise, you have no sense of accomplishment. And outlasting this game mode is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out if I can play in this manner and come up with good ways to continue advancing and seeing what kind of account I get. So I'm okay with the thugs beating me up. No big deal. Again, my grinds compared to anybody else's grinds that thinks that they're making content, it's like 1 versus 100. So, yeah. Anyway, great stuff. Very happy. Steel axe on the account. Loving it. Cool. There's a new record. I got 13 kills with 36 HP. So that's pretty cool. That's a little more efficient than normal. So, yeah, happy. Happy with that set. Again, though, it's just totally variable. There have been times with the same 36 HP where I can only kill 5, so yep, still plugging along here. Just ran into another good crew of guys at the Ferox Enclave. The guy called me a legend, and then I explained game mode. Then another guy came by and he was doing clue scrolls only, like chunk locked, I think. Yeah, I love talking about this stuff, and I love the fact that. Again, I said it in one of these episodes, just the community here is great. This is what actually keeps a game going, because developers cannot keep up with, and you cannot play the game. This is why old school is so good, is they didn't, once they realized that they had gone kind of the wrong direction with RS3, and that RS, just couldn't keep up, like just game engine and everything relative to some of these, like, these higher end MMOs, they went back to OSRS. And this game is beautiful in its simplicity, and we get good content all the time. I'm not saying that this is a simple thing to do. It's hard, but the community, how much people love this game, and the just how much fun they had playing it. That's what keeps it going. And we don't need another MMO out there trying to compete and have the best graphics engine. Okay, there's lots of people chasing that. You will never get back, and you can't create a brand or a feeling like RuneScape gave you. So, love that. We had a great conversation about, clue settled thing and how many clues this guy's done and all this other stuff. Really fun interaction. So, yeah, they're out there. Again, we focus on toxicity and the bad things that happen a lot, but you know what? In general, RuneScapers are really nice people. Love this community. So that was nice and good chat. Whoa, it's Inception. I was just watching my clip where I'm talking about cosmics, and then I got cosmics. Whoa, Matrix simulation. Whoa. So yeah, blew right by it because I got to take a couple meetings and AFK, some kills, and then went on a fun little cruise with my wife. We just rolled around in the Jeep for a while, had some sandwiches for lunch, and just talked about nothing. So I blew by halfway. I'm at 167 thugs. So the last bunch have just been, mellow. The best thing is, and part of the reason why I'm even recording this is, the best thing is when you can just kind of like focus on something else, and then progress on OSRS just goes by like it's nothing. There are times when you really want like an agility level, and you're like, this is terrible. I really should click. Don't ask me again. You want an agility level, and you're like, this is terrible, so because you're watching every lap and every like jump, and then there's times when you're just chilling and you're like, wow, agility's not bad at all, because you're totally distracted like doing something else. I hope that this series will provide some of you with the distraction you need, where it might be boring, but at least maybe there's like a tidbit every once in a while that you gotta like, I don't know, go back and listen to, or you just listen to the first time, and you can get your grinds done a little simpler. I don't have any illusions about being one of these fancy content folks, but one thing I can do is I can talk a lot, and I can produce a lot of content pretty quickly about nothing. And so, if that's something that people are looking for, then maybe they'll watch, maybe they'll watch the series, because I can bang out 10, 20 hours of nothing. And if you got it going in the background and somehow it distracts you from that agility grind, and you get to 70 and life becomes much better on agility, then I will have been successful with what I'm trying to do here. So anyway, yeah, blew by 128. I'm at 167. Looking forward to getting this one done. Well, just missed the level because I didn't have my microphone plugged in. That is 53 strength, which is awesome. By the way, I recorded a whole video where I was talking about it and didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. I also got an easy clue scroll, which I just dropped on the ground, which I was also talking about. But yeah, I'm at like 226 of these guys killed. I might have to bail out here in a second. 226 of these killed, and so I'm almost done. This has been a little bit of a pain in the butt, running back and forth to Ferox and getting healed. So they had good stuff, not as good as I was hoping, and I did get my steel axe, which was really important, and I haven't seen another one since, so I'm very glad I got it. But yeah, that's 53 strength. I'm very, very happy. It is decent training to be here. 42 HP, 53 strength is looking like that's probably where we're going to end up for this task. But yeah, not bad. Thugs were fun. The healing situation is a little bit of a pain, and then them just shredding you up, that is not great. And I'm wondering, I'm thinking we're getting to the end of the decade here, and the highest monsters in this decade, and so hopefully it's a little easier as we move on from thugs, but yeah, happy to get another strength level. Okay, I can't tell if I did or I didn't. Man, it went by and I like kind of caught out of the corner of my eye. I think I just hit this guy for an 8. So we'll check back in and I will just confirm or not confirm. I'm not going to be able to hit this guy again for an 8, but unless it's 8 XP. Let's take on one more fool here and see if I can pull out an 8 here, but that would be really great if I got a new max hit with 53 strength. I might be deluding myself. That might have just been a 6 and I'm just crazy, but anyway, I got excited for a minute. I hope you're excited. That's a 7, which is 7 is 1 less than 8, in case you didn't know that. But yeah, not seeing it. Alright, whatever. I'll check back at some point and let you know whether or not we actually got a max hit or not. So I have not seen an 8 since, so I think I was dreaming or deluded or wishing something would happen. But yeah, I don't think I got a max hit right there. Woohoo! Here we go! Here's my guy, the genie. Sweet, that's 4. It's getting harder and harder to carry these around, which is a good problem to have. Cool, that is lamp number 4. Again, I'm thinking it's smithing. I gotta see how far up the smithing I can get. I haven't figured out how much these guys dropped. I don't think these guys drop bronze bars, but they drop iron ore and iron bars. So I don't know if this is gonna help. But yeah, I don't want to use 4 lamps at 4 smithing. I would like to get closer to 10 if possible. But yeah, cool. Here's another lamp. Okay, I got 2 to kill and 13 HP here. Watch me do my 1-tick flicking. I lag so hard, there's no way to even do this anyway. Oh my god. That's totally useless. Not to mention, you can't even tell if it's working because it's not an overhead. That's rock skin you're looking at right there. But I didn't take any damage, and I didn't lose any prayer points. So who knows what was happening there? But man, I am just so good at this game. It's amazing. It's hard to beat me sometimes. I got to tell you, like my one-tick flicking is just incredible, dude. Look at that. I mean, just consistency. I mean, it's hard to be me, man. I'm just telling you that right now. Look at this. Look at this. It's just so, you can tell by the way the things lighten up that I'm just doing a perfect job of this. Still haven't lost any prayer points, so either I was doing nothing or I was doing that right. Wait, why is there another guy under there? That's 256. Yes, I am done with thugs. Awesome, let's get out of here. This guy's going to try to kill me. His friend's going to try to kill me. I can't click on a gate all of a sudden. 7 HP, running away. That's it. 256 thugs are dead. I am glad that's over, unfortunately. I thought it was going to be more fun than it was. I thought I was going to get better upgrades. I did. Oh, well, let's just talk about it in the summary. So let's go ahead and look at what we got, and then I can move on to the next monster. Cool, cool, cool. The thugs are dead. 256 thugs. That was a little bit of a pain because they were beating up the old man, which is not nice. So let's get this thug out of here and replace him with a true gangster. Thugs dropped some pretty cool stuff. I got 8 iron bars, which I'll be able to use, I think, at 15 smithing. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get to 15 smithing. I finally got something cool enough to wear on my head, which is an iron med helm, which I'm going to need based on how much I got my butt kicked. And then, really importantly, I got a steel axe. So, yeah, you can jam with a steel axe. This is really good and really early, so that'll help me with wood cutting going forward. One of the other notables on there was I got 52 nature runes, which is a lot. So I got to figure out what level I can start using those, but that will help me with early magic. If I can't do, I think it's going to be library books. I'm not sure if you can do that from level 1, but I might start with library books and then work my way up so that I can train. Because right now I am not just short on air runes. I don't have any. I'm gonna get some soon, but probably not in this episode. So. In terms of experience and levels, I got 2 strength levels. I went from 51 to 53. Hit points went from 41 to 42. I need every point I can get based on how beat up I got. My bank value is at 962K, so I have almost gotten to $1 million of bank value, but I still only have 8,300 gold in the bank. Part of me wishes that I had made it $1 million of bank value rather than $1 million of GP, but by the same token, that would be kind of sissy. So, yeah, and I haven't sold everything I could possibly sell, but most of the stuff I try to sell in the bank sells for like 1 or 2 GP, so it hasn't really been worth it. At some point, I'll just dump it and see how high I can get. So that's it for thugs. You know, they were good. I got some good herbs out of it. I got some Raynars and everything else, but probably not worth the time, all things considered. Hopefully that helmet will protect me against the next set of monsters, so let's go see what we're killing. Okay, we are here. These are not the purple-headed warriors. These are the purple-shirted warriors. Big difference. And so one of the things that's really strange about these guys, these are Alkared Warriors, and they hang out in the little palace in Alkared, obviously. One of the funny things about these guys is, if you look at the guys that are guarding the gate to Lumbridge, they have purple pants on, and these guys have purple shirts on. It's almost like they couldn't afford an entire outfit, and or they've been sharing clothes. So take from that what you will. This is what we're going to be killing next. The reason I'm waiting here for a second is anytime you attack one of them, the rest of them get super pissed off at you. So let's see here, when this guy comes next to me, I attack him, everybody else spazzes out. So I think I'm going to have to keep them, you know, kind of stacked in a line here. Let's turn some music on. Keep them stacked in a line. This guy doesn't look horrible to kill. He is not beating me up, and I just worked him. So as long as I can keep them stacked in a line, I don't have to get hit by more than one at a time. So I kind of like the spot I'm in right here. This is kind of where I want to kill these guys. So if they're total pushovers, I don't care, and they can try to attack me as much as they want. But if they're actually tough, yeah. See, he just spawned. I'm killing his buddy. This guy's mad at me, and the other one's not going to do anything. So that's great. I think I can work with this. And then the best part about this is, if I die, I go to Lumbridge and then walk back over here like 100 steps. I need 10 GP to get back, but other than that, not a really big deal. So, whoops. And here we go. Now let's see. If I go over here. Nope. Tag team. What if I go over here? And now solo amigo. So that's good. I can even come over here and get my loot. Yeah, I think I can work with this. This is not too bad. This is what we're going to be killing. I will keep you updated on progress as always, levels and any drops that are interesting. So yeah, let's decimate the entire palace guard. Sounds like a good idea. 4 HP. Here we go. 3 HP. Yeah, his buddy's mad at me too, so I am going down, folks. That's 1 HP. Here we go. It's good timing too. I just banked everything. Oh, deathmatch. Oh yeah, 4 for 5. Am I 4 for 5? Wow, this guy's stuck in a corner, and I want that talisman. I'm getting that talisman. Now I'm dead. No, my 4 for 5 was 2 for 3. I'm 3 for 4 now. No, I was 3 for 4 before. I'm 4 for 5, so I'm batting 800. The 1 HP wins. Although I'm about to take a big fat L right here. Yep, there we go. 4 for 6, which is like 166 times 4 would be 640, 664. Oh, 666. Yeah, 4 for 6 is 2/3. Dumbass. So when this happens, I get 2 lamps sitting in my grave right now, that scares me a little bit because I guess that earth tally saved over the lamps. So I got to go up here every time this happens, and then I go to the bank. I got to pull out 10 GP. I can bank this thing, I guess, now. Pull out 10 GP and get in there. Thank you. I can pull out 10 GP, and then I got to go back. I think I generate more than 10 GP every time I kill enough of these guys. So it's going to be GP neutral to positive anyway. It is a little bit of a bummer. I didn't get very far. That was 8 or 9 kills. So this may be the same situation as Thugs, just a way quicker, easier way to heal and cut back. So anyway, I can show you my friends over here. Again, these guys have no shirts on, and they're wearing the other guy's purple pants. So some weird stuff going on in the desert. Oh, they have orange shirts on, so I don't know. Whatever. Lots of weird stuff going on in the desert. There goes my money. I'll run back here and get my stuff, and then we'll start killing these fools again. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one. This is going to be a weird one. I set a record for dying. I have always wondered if Jagex takes pity on players that legitimately just suck and die a lot, and maybe later on in their lives they get awesome RNG. Wouldn't that be cool? I pretty much guarantee that that's not true because I don't have amazing RNG, and I definitely suck. And I've died a lot. Oh, they're my bones again. Sweet. Extra prayer XP coming in on the account. So yeah, I can pretty much guarantee that's not true, but I want it to be true, which makes me sad. Now there's no way out of here to... Let's see. I can park 1 there, but I'm still going to get attacked by 2 here. If I come back here, I'm still getting hit by 2. Now it's 3. 1 more here. Let's see if I can split 1 guy off. There we go. 1 at a time. Yeah, absent those hijinks, I will continue to try to maneuver this around and kill these guys 1 at a time, not like 3 at a time, and let you know how it's going. Cool. 3 HP. One more of them's bad. There's another 1 HP fight, and the old man is dead again. This is gonna be amazing, folks. I think I had 27 GP there, so yeah, I made more than I'm gonna lose here. But yeah, I'm gonna die a lot. I've died twice, and I've killed 18 of these guys. So this is gonna be funny and fun. I'm not gonna show you every time I die, because I am gonna die a lot. This is like kind of cool. How many times I'm gonna die. But yeah, this has got to be the meta for efficient and effective training at a low level. I mean, I think I've discovered something here that's just incredible. So yeah, this is gonna be a little weird. I'm gonna get tired of dying, I believe, pretty quick. But we will bang through it. I am committed to killing as many Alkared Warriors as possible. And, you know, honestly, I may make a rule later on that the monsters that pissed me off the most, I am allowed to kill another 256 of them. So, You know, these guys are working their way up the list. So talk to me in another, 240 monsters. So we'll keep banging away and let you know if anything happens. And there's an easy clue scroll. These guys are good droppers. I was looking at their rates, and they obviously drop easy and beginner. So expect to see a lot of clues here. I may not show you every single one, but yeah, they're good droppers. Of clue scrolls. They don't have any crazy upgrades. The best weapon they have is this iron dagger, which I already had, which I do not think is an upgrade. So get some runes from these guys. You get some herbs, obviously some clue scrolls. Yeah, nothing fancy on these guys. So this is just a little bit of kind of low-level training, I guess. If you're a bad boy and you can, kill anybody you want, then trading here is great because you just, you've got like a never-ending stream of aggro guys to fight. So I think that's, if you ever see anybody here, that's potentially why. One thing I didn't really take into account before I started fighting them is they're all wielding steel scimitars, and I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I don't think that governs how hard they hit because I don't think they're actually wielding it. Maybe they are. I could look up their stats, but I'm a little outgunned here with my bronze scimitar and my ghetto gear versus a steel scimitar. So we'll keep banging away and see how annoying this is. Old man going down. Here comes the lag. Oh, DC. Am I going to make it through the gate? Oh, no one knows. Will I ever make it through the gate? No one. Yep, I made it through the gate. So that's good. But in DC, trying to get through a gate. I was thinking, it'd be great if there was, an all-you-can-eat package, getting through the gate. But then I realized once you get Prince Ali done, then it's all free anyway. So nobody would ever spend the money. I might spend the money right now. I might give you my first child if you offered to get me through that gate for free. But, yeah. The last one was like 4 warriors, and then I was dead. God. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Yeah, help me with that infidel. What's going on here? I just lagged again. Oh, God. I have no clothes on. I'm trying to fight purple warriors. Cool. Let's keep going. There's another easy scroll. Cool, there's a copper ore. I was not expecting that. I think I still need more tin than copper. I gotta go bank, which is a weird thing to say. I think that's a full inventory off of 1 set of HP, so that's neat. I don't know if I actually made it through that entire inventory, but maybe that was, I picked some of it up from when I died last time. But, yeah, I didn't know if these guys drop copper ore or not. I think I still need... I have way more copper than I do tin, so I need tin if I want more bronze bars. So, yeah. And apparently I, lost aggro on the way to the bank. So that's weird. These guys keep calling me an infidel, and they have no idea what I believe in. I think infidel means somebody doesn't believe in what you believe in. I might have to look it up. But just because I attack you doesn't mean I'm an infidel. I could have other reasons for attacking you. But anyway, maybe I'll look up what an infidel is. But I don't think I'm it. But most infidels probably don't think they're infidels. But, you don't meet a guy and he's like, yeah, I'm an infidel. So I'll look that one up and see if I know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm going to die again, too. Yeah, I'm definitely right about this one. An infidel is just somebody who doesn't believe in the same religion you do. And again, these guys don't have any idea what I believe in. So he's being very judgmental. If you wanted to call me a bad person because I attacked your buddy, then that's cool. But, I wouldn't rush to judgment if I were these guys. Wow, this guy's rushing to kill me right now. Oh, let's see it in action. Oh, wait, I got 3 HP. Come on. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Is it going to be the old man? Oh, man. Yes, I just won another one. Oh, fishing bait. That's random and cool, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if I'm an infidel because I don't even know what they believe in. Oh, they believe in killing me. Man down. Well, this is going a million times faster than thugs, by the way. I know time has no meaning for all you out there in YouTube land, but this is way, way, way quicker. I either kill them or they kill me, and that's it. There's not a lot of discussion, and I'm not waiting around to like regen HP or run to Fearox or whatever. It's just on. These guys also have better shield than I do, which is super annoying. That helmet, though, you can keep that thing. You guys look like you're wearing a giant iron nipple on your head, so I don't care about that. You can keep the helmet, but I would like one of those shields, please. Even though you don't drop it. If it were my game, I could make you drop it. If it were my game, though, it would have been bankrupt 22 years ago, or however long it's been in business. Oh, mine runes. I need mine runes. I don't have enough mine runes. I'm going to need them. I'm going to fight this guy anyway, even though it's a terrible idea. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Now it's a double terrible idea because I had two of them stacked up, and this guy's going to kill me anyway, so... Well, here we go. Let's see if I can at least kill this guy, and then, I don't know, I could die to the other guy, or I could run to the bank, whatever, but, yeah, so, yeah, it is quick. This is way quicker. I think I've killed, like, oh, I've killed 47 already. This is way faster than Thugs. Yeah, so, hopefully I can get one more kill here before he kills me. 2 HP, and I win. I am the man. Should I just bank this, or do I not care? Because then, if I don't bank it, then I don't have enough room for the next set. But I'll just go bank it. Oh, that guy still hates me. 1 HP. Ha! You missed, loser. Now you're out, and you're going to die from dehydration because you don't know how to get back. Sucker. It's all part of my master plan. Man, I'm watching myself fight this guy. The funny thing is, if I could get him onto the same tick, I want to show you guys something that's just great. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I was fighting a guy, and we were attacking on the exact same, like, tick. Damn it, it's not working. Maybe if I do it from above. He won't do that, though. Oh, you can pickpocket these guys, too. Let me see if I can ever get that set up again. That's not the right answer. Let's go hide between these two things. Yeah, I was fighting a guy, and we were attacking on the same tick, and we basically were just going at it. Neither one of us was using our shield. We're just hacking each other. I don't know how that happened, and I don't know how you can make it happen. This is how people manipulate guys to be like off tick, so you can, you know, switch prayers at bandos and stuff. I don't know how to do all that. That's fancy. Yeah, these guys aren't the same. So I was up here and he was down here. Nope, and we were both hit. I swear, both hitting at the exact same second. Anyway, I don't know how to do that. Some sweaty nerd can tell me how to do that someday. But yeah, it's kind of like this. Like, look, not even showing your shield. Like, you just basically just open up your shield and you're like, just hack me with that, and I will hack you with mine, and we will see, I guess, who can last longer. It's like you know, the Russian Olympics or something. Just absolutely nuts. Is this guy gonna do it? Nope. See, I'm like kind of like using my shield. He's not using his shield at all. This is actually a genius move by me. I'm definitely gonna kill this guy because his shield is wedged against this wall, and I got a shield. So look, block, and then he no block. So I'm definitely going to win this one. That is just primo positioning by me. Again, you know, putting my sword arm against the wall, but his shield so he can't get it out of there. But yeah. Anyway, I think we could both probably learn something about defense. Because I'm getting my butt kicked by a bunch of like purple losers. It's like the Barney brothers over here, and he's getting beaten by an old man. Like a decrepit old man with giant guns, wielding the same bronze scimitar he's had for 75 years. Which can't be that sharp by now. Anyway, yeah, it gets boring over here. Here you go. 2 guys just hacking each other with no shields. So that is what I was talking about. I'm sorry I didn't get a longer clip, but yeah, that just does not look like a good way to fight someone. They give you a shield for a reason. I guess if you're having a real fight and you happen to have a scimitar and a shield, don't attack them at the same second they attack you, because that makes it real hard to put your shield in front of their scimitar. Little tip from the old man. In case you are wondering why I don't just come over here and grab these leafy greens and eat those to heal myself, that is not on the old man's diet. He subsists solely on tomato aspic and Waldorf salad. There's the first beginner clue scroll from Alkared Warriors. That's 63 in. I got 2 easies and a beginner, so not bad. Maybe I am going to show you every time I die because it's still funny. I'm also just wondering what these people are thinking. Like, literally every 2 to 3 minutes, a naked old man just pops out of nowhere and then runs across the bridge, like screaming with 10 gold pieces. Yeah, I have no words for that. On a side note, I am getting the four-way melee switch down. Another example of simultaneous killing each other. Somehow both hitting zeros, which makes us two of the worst warriors on Earth. Yeah, it was weird. This guy out here is pissed, and this guy was pissed too, because I attacked him when he was over here close to the wall. Apparently they can see through walls and like sense, you know, people getting mad. This guy's still pissed at me, but this guy just bailed, and he's like, yeah, whatever, you got this. So he bailed, but somehow this guy is still angry at me through the wall and across the table, looking at the cabbage, and he's like, I'm going to avenge my brother. Watch this. I'm going to drag him all the way into the building. Mad. I'm so angry. But I can't get over the bed because it's really high. My OCD is tripping out every single time I'm watching this little tiny coin pile over here to see if it gets over 10 before I die. And like, it's really close. I think I'm up. I'm up in general. Every once in a while I'll drop 15 and then I go up a bunch. So I'm up in general, but without the 15, this is always pretty close. Like, I just don't... There's 3 more. Yeah, I'm winning. So now I'm winning before I was losing. This guy's mad at me too. Let's work it out, buddy. Come on, me and you. Work out your emotional issues. Yeah, so yeah, this time I won, and then other inventories I lose. So I think it had been going down a couple pieces here and there for a little while, and then you get a 15, and life is beautiful. But yeah, this is making my mind play tricks on me because I can't stop focusing on it. Oh my god, I'm not gonna die. That's gonna win. Now more coins. Yes, that's 15. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know why I'd be going down, because this feels like I'm getting plenty that I should be going down. But maybe that's just because I'm recording right now. Not the most interesting topic of this episode, but just what was going through my head. Okay, the old man wants to talk. No! No one gets out of here alive. Oh, hello, 15 coin drop. Look at that, 24. I am just set for life now. Now I'm like calculating how many trips I can bank at one time. God, this fight is so bad. It looks like we're yelling at each other in binary. Oh, Douglas Adams in the inventory. Yeah, hi, old man. Nudist. Have a nice day. Totally planned, by the way, and not spacing out at all. There's 1 XP left to go to get 43 HP. I think I can handle that. So let's put on our stuff. Here we go. And let's pick up that extra bone. We need the XP. Let's go 2 at once, right now. Nope. Didn't work out. He's stuck behind a chair. 43 HP, baby. There we go. Getting tougher. I can now last like 2.2% longer than I did before. Which to some guys is about 4 seconds. Dude, these lamps have taken a beating. They've been in my grave and thrown around different spots in the inventory. When I finally use these things, they're going to like take away like 1,000 XP from every skill. Nice cape. Time for some Alkared flinching content. You know you want... Oh, that didn't go so good. Watch this. That didn't go good. Hey, look! I can get myself flinched. It's reverse flinching. Jesus, settle down, Abercrombie and Fitch. That's not going to end well. Well, that is Alkared Warrior number 128, so I am halfway done. This is actually really fun. I have a complete disregard for death. I don't know if I ever died this many times on like my main account, period. Yeah. Lamps are in an interesting formation now. Yeah, this is not that bad. I mean, it's funny. The drops aren't that great. It's kind of funny dying all these times and then just running back. So, yeah, I'm going to sleep on this, and then I will bang out the rest of this task tomorrow. Well, I just woke up, and I remember what we've been doing. This is, like, absurd. I can't believe I'm doing this. Don't kill me, you bastards. Jesus. Oh, same fight, same 3 guys, same result. Yeah, check it out. Old man mode. Look at that. What a stud. Bye. Good luck. Hi, you got suckered with a black cape. Well, weren't smart enough to take Highwayman off. I guess I haven't published these yet. Have a good old day. Look at these dudes spawn camping my grave. Assholes. Give me my stuff back. Hey, where are my bones? They stopped giving me bones. Can I have my bones back? Wow, that's just rude. Another 3 HP kill. I'm gonna go bank these so I feel some form of accomplishment rather than a never-ending cycle of death and despair. Running back again. I feel like somehow if I just do something different every time I die, like I will get to progress further into the movie, like Tom Cruise. Yes, I watched that many times. I told you how I feel about sci-fi. I watched that one a lot of times. The weirdest thing about that movie is they couldn't even figure out what to call it. It was called like Live, Sleep, Die, Repeat or something or whatever. Not Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat. But then they changed it to Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow sucks. Like, the first one, I guess, was too cheeky or whatever. There's my bones. It was too cheeky, and so they changed it. But Edge of Tomorrow doesn't do anything for me. Like, the movie was sort of incomplete, and the ending sucked. Like, the ending, he should have, like, fallen in love with a girl or something. I don't know. Like, there should have been a better conclusion. But it was a great concept. I like the concept. It was kind of cool. The effects were kind of cool. I still, after 140 of these, I don't know how to set this up, apparently. Concept was cool. The implementation, execution of that idea was not that good. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, congratulations, you probably have a social life. Choo-choo, here comes the man train. By the way, I just went back and watched the last couple clips, and I am just sniffing a ton in there and making weird old man noises. I'm going to keep rolling with that. You know, I try to be authentic around here, and I am kind of a gross dude when I wake up in the morning. There's another one. Yeah, that is not just an excuse of being lazy or trying to become more professional as a content creator. Yeah. I would tell you to deal with it, but that sounds like a really good way to turn off any viewers that you previously had. Sorry for coughing, hacking, sniffing, sneezing, farting, which I haven't done yet, that you know about in my videos. Maybe if I stretch this out talking about, you know, bodily functions for another 200 XP, I can get a level. But yeah, sorry, I do that all the time. When I wake up in the morning, the old man is old, unfortunately. You'll get used to it. My wife has literally an abbreviation for it. She just calls it OMN, which is old man noises, which is a great thing. You know, when you live with a woman and she can make jokes with you like that and then doesn't run away screaming the next day, you may have caught a good one. Just saying. There we go. Super fancy music. I got 54 strength and 175 total, so that's great. And I beat this guy in an epic battle. I got everything I wanted. Look at that inventory. It's just so full because I've been kicking so much butt. Yeah, that's great. Cool. 54 strength is really cool. I don't think I'm going to get to 60 in the first decade. There are only, spoiler alert, there are only, I think, 4 monsters left after this. Unfortunately, some of them tend to be really hard. So I don't think I'm going to get to 60, but, I just got to go die. I wonder if a camel could kill me. Nope. There's a scorpion, but that thing might not kill me. I'm just going to let these dudes kill me. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to get 60 in the first decade, but that would be an amazing milestone. I will definitely get to 55, which is pretty cool. The one thing that's a little crazy, and I think it worked out well for the game mode, and makes it a little more interesting, is, you know, I would expect with 55 strength, I know it has to do with the weapons I'm using and everything else, but I would expect with 55 strength, I would just be exploding these guys with like one punch. One punch! Yeah, that was my attempt at doing that. Hero, do 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 do. You got to listen to me sing now. I would expect to be exploding these guys with like one hit, which is definitely not happening. I mean, I'm up to 7, which is good. I think the guys I'm fighting right now, I mean, they have a lot of HP, and they just do a lot of damage. So, yeah, I think it's good for the game mode. I think the ending of this decade is harder than I had expected. By the way, I'm choking down like a OMN right now, just for you all. So I am considerate. I'm not telling you to deal with it. I'm dealing with it. You don't have to deal with it because that's how much I care about you all. Psych. So yeah, I expected to kind of roll through this decade a little better, which is fine. I think it is fine. I'm okay with that, and I'm okay dying and laughing about it and stuff and getting beaten up by all these guys. But yeah, I really thought that letting strength go as high as it needed to go was going to lead to like serious old man mode, especially early on. I could see how, you get a little bit later and the XP slows down, you can't gain as many levels, and you're moving up in terms of, tough things you got to fight. But in the first decade, I figured 54 strength would just destroy anything I was fighting. So this is a cool development. I actually learned something. Game mode maybe has some merit to it, at least in learning something. Any of you out there who know anything about this game, could have told me this, at the first episode. This guy, he thinks strength's going to take care of him. He's wrong because his attack sucks and his defense sucks. So A, he's going to get owned, and B, he's not going to hit that much. But, the old man needs to process things in his own head. It takes a little longer to get things through to these addled brain cells that have been abused over many, many years. So, yeah, anyway, pretty cool. Don't think we're going to get to 60. We will definitely get above 55, which is a great milestone. And then, one of the things I'm really wondering, and probably based on the average XP we got, from this decade, you could probably figure out when it's going to happen. I won't, I'm not going to torture myself with that math, but you can probably figure out when you're going to hit 99 strength. And then my decision gets to be attack or defense. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go attack because I would like to use better weapons. Outside my decade. The only funny thing is a lot of the dragon weapons, not all of them, but a lot of the dragon weapons are locked behind quests. Now, I can do dagger and longsword, I would say, pretty early. I can't remember how, I think Lost City's pretty early quest, so I could do that pretty early. So I could get some dragon item. Dragon spear I don't think is locked at all. And if I just keep banging away on these things forever, eventually I will get a dragon spear. But the sim, I gotta do Monkey Madness, which is, I don't remember what the exact difficulty is, but I'm not gonna be able to do it for a while. So I don't know. I'm not sure which decade I would get to 99. I mean, this decade only gave me 166,000 XP. I need over 60. I need 72. No, sorry. I would need 78 sets of these decades to get me to 13 million. So that's not going to happen anytime soon, but the HP is obviously going to go up for each one of these guys, so the amount of training will go up. I'll get some from Quest, but it's de minimis relative to what I'm trying to get done. Man, I'm talking again. I get towards the end of an episode, and I just start pontificating. Sorry for that. But yeah, anyway, so, I might be just fooling myself, and I might have to get to, 90s to get attack and defense up. So, yeah, anyway. I think one of my rules that I should have stated at the beginning is just, stop talking about the future. Just literally, tens of hours of content before it happens. Because you're wrong. You know you're going to be wrong. You don't want to admit that you're wrong. Everything you're saying is going to get upended at some point. Which is just more fodder to let people say that you're a dumbass. Which, if you haven't learned that by this point of the series, you really haven't been paying attention. So, anyway, I think this started by saying 54 strength. So, congratulations to the old man. So good. I wish I had recorded it. Describing it is just the same thing as seeing it on TV or on the screen. So, Anyway, I had this decent-looking inventory. I went and made a break. The door was closed somehow. I don't know how that happened, but the door was closed. I went to make a break for it. Some dude came flying out from behind the bed and killed me for my last 2 HP. It's kind of an epic move by him. Excuse me. Kind of an epic move by him, and funny that I died in full flight, which is good. I guess that one, the one last cut to the side of the arm just put me down. I must have been in really bad shape. So, yeah, on my way back again. Here we go. Well, what you are seeing here is the result of me taking inventory that I looted and thinking, oh, I better go bank that, and just throwing everything into the bank and coming back and killing. Might be time for a second cup of coffee, I'm just saying. God, the most embarrassing part of this is I'm actually doing better without the gear on. Epic battle alert, and I win again. In the epic words of General Zod, I win! I always win. And not the new one, and the guy, you know, was going to kill people, and so Superman, like, snapped his neck. I'm talking about the old school one who got trapped in a 1970s, like, album cover and then had to fly around space forever after that. So, actually, I think he got thrown in, the second time he got thrown into, like, a fake pit where they, like, threw up a bunch of, like, packing material. But yeah, the real General Zod, not the fake one. Wow, those boys were angry. Did you know that if two things hit you on the same tick, I bet everybody already knew this, but if two things hit you on the same tick, you can take more than max damage of your remaining hit points? What does that look like? I feel like if that happens to you too often, your character should just, like, start losing body parts. Also, if I had to lose a body part, I think I would start with hair, followed by earlobe. What would you lose? Throw your comments down below. It helps with the algorithm when you talk about missing body parts. Man, that joke could have kept going. I would also lose the hip I had replaced, and my brain, which isn't actually in there. Early morning jokes are the best. What the hell is going on here? Look, dude. There's only room in this town for one old man, woman. You are way too decked out to be playing old man mode. More like bedazzled mode. Nice outfit, lady. Guess I'll hop. Insult to injury. Not only do I get killed, but every single time I pop back up in Lumbridge. Ooh, Iron Man. Who's not Iron? All worries. Not no worries. All worries. Oh, poor guy. I want to give that dude a hug. Where's he going? Probably to die somewhere horribly. Every time I pop up in Lumbridge, not only does it suck to die, but then Flute Salad just starts blasting in my ear. Brutal! A little fast forward. I think we're at like 224 killed or something. Giles gave me a Sapphire. These dudes killed me a lot. I killed some of them. I think I killed more of them than they killed of me, luckily. But yeah. Same old, same old. Oh, this is gonna end well. Shocker. I was just thinking in my head that we're like the opposite of a hardcore Iron Man. Which I was gonna suggest that I'd be a softcore Iron Man, but that probably really wouldn't be good for the algorithm. Seriously. I walked down here without any gold. It just disappeared. But I walked down here without any gold because I was like, oh, I'm going to go sell that Sapphire that Giles gave me, and I'll probably get like 150 gold, and I'll have plenty of money to get through the gate. Thanks. Is a 3 Earth Talisman inventory. Weird. Another thing I think I never would have said ever before, or even noticed ever before, but yeah. Got a bunch of those. Yo! Hey, 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 easy, easy. I wasn't even thinking about doing Desert Treasure. Don't kill me. Seriously, I won't do it, I won't do it, I won't do it. I've never seen a smoked diamond in my life. Don't follow me. And here we have Panda. Ah, stranger's still there. Bye, Panda. That was one clue hunting, addy picking, red-headed, tobacco chewing hunk of a woman. I tell you one thing. Oh, here comes a sad moment, especially since his buddy's pissed off at me. He's going to hit me anyway. This is Alkared Warrior number 256. This is the end of the task. So let's get this dude dead. Then we're going to go cruise over to the bank, and then we will all talk about what we got from the purple boys. Please don't hit me. Well, there we go. The Alkared Warriors are dead. Frankly, I got a little tired of these guys calling me an infidel. But as it turns out, they were actually correct. In fact, the only god that the old man believes in is Monty Python. Alkared Warriors were good. They were a little annoying. We died a lot. I had a hard time finding drops that I really, really cared about to put up here. I can't do herb in this decade, but I did get 56 different herbs, so I got a lot of potential XP there. I'm over 1,000 bronze bolts. If I could get a log in this decade, from a drop, which I can't, I would have a log. I could make sinew. If I could get smithing to 6, which I probably could with my lamps and what I have, then I could make the bolt stock, or the bolt limb, or the crossbow limbs, and I could make the bolt stock with the logs, and I could make a crossbow, and then I could use 1,000 bronze bolts to kill the hard monsters. There are no logs from drops in this decade, so bummer. 7 more earth talismans, which I can use for combo runes or to make tiaras at some point. Another strength level, another hit point level. I apologize, I should have put wood cutting into the last summary when we were doing thugs, because that's when we did it, but better late than never. The bank value has now cruised over 1.1 million in value. However, current gold in the bank is sitting at a whopping 8,479. So just a little way to go before I can start buying hunter tools and stuff like that. So that is the end of the episode. This is the Old Man signing off, reminding you that discretion is the better part of valor. As always, I will ask you right now to please, hit a like and a subscribe if you are enjoying this content at all. I also need content or comments at the bottom of every one of these videos, including some suggestions. We're getting near the end of this decade, and I'm going to publish the whole decade at once, and then would love it if you guys could comment on each video and tell me what I'm doing wrong, or what you like, although most likely it's what I'm doing wrong and what you would like to see. So that's it for this episode. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you for the next episode.